Damn. Good shot. Let's go.
Good shot. Today I'm bringing in my buddy Josh. We've been playing 2K for over a decade together, so him and I have a nice two-man chemistry, and I'm also running with my man Eric, who's a great screen setter and a great popper, grabs rebounds. It's going to be a lot of fun. There we go, there we go. We had to bring out the elite swag out here with the apparel.
Ooh. I see.
There we go. Good shot, E. I know you got that Kobe midi.
No good.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Woo! Let's go. How we feeling, Shake? 7-7.
I like a close game.
Me too.
The visitors, as they got off the team bus earlier. The attitude and confidence they have is clear. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Craig Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Here are the five for the Raptors. Johnson is out there with James. Then there's Jarrett Vanderbilt. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Hartenstein in at the 4 spot. And for Portland, Clint Capella is out there with Durham. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Green, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. By this point in the year, Greg, the playoff discussion comes into play. Some teams look solid to make it, and others are chasing a spot.
Absolutely. And this is when you want to play your best basketball in the regular season. Coming down the stretch can be a mental drag, but rewarding for some clubs. This is when playoff spots are secure.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around, and it goes down 2 points.
Refusing to back down. What a gorgeous move by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Johnson, the pass to Hartenstein. Vanderbilt with it, headed by Green. Here's LeBron. No good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
LeBron passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Hartenstein. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here we look at Hartenstein. He can do a little bit of everything for you.
Hartenstein, probably the biggest skill he has that I see often is the playmaking ability. So he'll rebound and be physical, but all of a sudden sneak a pass in there with a great assist.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple of years now, and he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
HEA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
LeBron passes to Hartenstein. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Okongwu dishes to Johnson. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. And now Portland on the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Passes it to Vanderbilt. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And we know LeBron has continued to work on his shot throughout his career. You got to honor that 3-ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
How about he has yet to miss. 4-4 to start.
Out left of the wing. Here's Vanderbilt, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Durham. No scoring in this one. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Johnson kicks to Vanderbilt. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's LeBron, and Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away. Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Johnson outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I like that Johnson keeps his intensity. He doesn't let the foul stop him.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's James after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Caruso. Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Hartenstein. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Pass to Duran. Here's Capella. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Here's James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
He doesn't get the second one. Portland leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the 3. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Bucks. Out to the right wing. Here's Hartenstein. And again, Toronto no luck.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Green. Still without a basket. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron with the block.
What a denial. LeBron attacking that shot with pinpoint accuracy.
Vanderbilt finds Johnson. Over Green. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Portland Trailblazers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's James. And it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. Johnson, the pass to James. Here's Hartenstein. Capella covering. The pass to Hartenstein. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Okongwu. Another shot, and that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline rational. A perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. Johnson outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Hartenstein. Headed by Green. Vanderbilt with it. And a wide open look for James. Again, Toronto.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Durham. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Away team ball. On the floor for your Trailblazers, Hopkins, D'Anthony Melton.
Over to the left wing. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Not a lot of room. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, wide open. He fires. They get a hand on it, and he recovers it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Pass to Melton. And a classic, the bank shot. Very popular at one time. Right, what happened to him?
I think the only time you really see it, Kevin, is when guys are going in for layups at full speed and trying to take some of that speed off the basketball. But guys really just don't get the ball in possession where they're going to use a good angle off the glass. Those are usually mid-range shots. How many of those do you see?
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Raptors leading by 3. Johnson outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now the pass to Caruso. LeBron against Melton. He kicks it to Capella. Pass to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. The 10-footer. Johnson with the block.
Terrific defensive effort by Johnson. Outstanding timing on the block.
And Toronto making a change. Miller's checked in.
Miller.
The 11-footer. Caruso grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 3. Passes it to Capella. And here is Duran. Clock at 6. Pass to Caruso. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Caruso's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. And there's the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Hartenstein. Kicks it to LeBron. To the inside. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got his second basket.
LeBron's playmaking has always been exceptional. Has no trouble spotting the open man.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And Toronto making a change here. Garuba's checked in.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
James, the pass to Miller. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Look at the Trailblazers. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that.
And for the Trailblazers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Here's Hawkins. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Garuba the pass to Miller. LeBron outside. Merciless inside. Merciless. James.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Caruso, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
That one good for 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Out to the wing. Here's Duran. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Duran. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Duran. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Hartenstein. Capella covering. Pass to Miller. Count it. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
And the concentration there from Miller, not fazed at all by the contact.
James against Melton. LeBron with the block. And so it's LeBron
with the score.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 block shots, and 4 rebounds. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Clint Capella, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Duren, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. They get it back. Now, here's Duren, covered by Okongwu. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Green. Good work there as it goes. Green's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers.
Draymond Green not being affected by the shot clock winding down.
Outside, James. Passes to Vanderbilt. Okongwu kicks to Vanderbilt. Offline with his 3. And stolen by Okongwu.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Raptors with the ball. And Duren slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to James. Now, here's Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Duren. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level score, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Here's LeBron. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. John Glandale's checked in for Duren. And Toronto also making a switch. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Mathurin passes to James. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
And that's a smart foul. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
For the away team.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Mathurin. Passes it to Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Capella. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 10 points. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Caruso, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
James outside. And Capella sends it back. Green against Mathurin. Lets a floater go, and Green gets it to go. And it's a 3-point Portland lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the lane. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler, and when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
And here's Johnson outside, knocks down the 3 ball. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
They kick it out to Green. To the paint, pass to Caruso. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
LeBron outside. 1:19 left to play in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's take a look at the scoring breakdown tonight, divided between the starters and the reserves for the Trailblazers. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back, you really marvel at. We truly have been witnesses to something special.
Hayes, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Raptors also changing it up. Garuba, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Malik Beasley in for Hartenstein.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Here's Johnson, lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Mathurin, and Portland again with the bucket.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
LeBron passes to Mathurin. Here he goes. Yep, that one goes. Mathurin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Beasley against Caruso. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one released in time, but no good. Shane Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Portland. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Johnson is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's James. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Garuba in at the center position. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Portland. They lead by 1. Good D by LeBron.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for Toronto. Hartenstein comes in for Malik Beasley. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Trailblazers shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And here's Toronto. Here in the fourth quarter. Their defense. What a thing of beauty from James.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Duran. Knocked away and stolen by Okongwu. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Duran. And here is Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. Capella inside. Swiped away. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with the team that most would feel has the edge.
And Portland making a change here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Duran. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Toronto leading by 5. James outside. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustments.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
How about the agility of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, able to get around that inside contact.
James, that's a 2-pointer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. LeBron's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duran. Capella trying to free himself up.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the shot goes in. And now a 9-point Toronto lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Okongwu finds Johnson. Poked loose. Vanderbilt with it. 6 on the shot clock. No good from LeBron.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And he's able to get it back. Toronto with the ball. James outside. LeBron fights his way through.
Contact has really never bothered LeBron. In fact, the defender usually gets the worst end of it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Portland converted.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Duran's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Caruso. Now just a 5-point Toronto lead.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis. And that was some serious effort there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Caruso. The shot missing. Great D that time from LeBron. The pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to James. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
All the officials are all over that one.
First free throw is good, and that turns the lead to 6. He hits both from the strike.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good. LeBron's got 33 points. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 7. 46 seconds left in the game. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Johnson inside. Defended by Caruso.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Take a break.
LeBron
Take a break.
James.
2 shots.
2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 6. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Still a sliver of hope.
You act fast, but without mistakes.
And so Green will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Team foul. At the line for the away team.
Take a break. Take a break.
LeBron James.
2 shots.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, LeBron.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.